Why does Camino de Santiago attract so many people? And why do some come back and repeat the walk? Is it that special? And what are the challenges that you may face along the way? My name is Per-Ola, and over the next few weeks my wife and I will be walking a part of the Camino de Santiago. And maybe we can answer some of these questions.
I start to think that I understand what this Camino will teach me. In front of us we have some rain. This is how I look. I feel stupid.
Hello, remember to subscribe to the channel to support me. Thank you.
Good morning. This day starts from the bed. We have had a really good stay at Hostal El Horno. And I think the name of the owner is Jose, because he's from Brazil. And you can see many things here from Brazil. He and his wife is very kind, and it's very clean, and the rooms are good. The service is excellent, will I say. And we just had a breakfast with scrambled eggs, coffee, or chocolate if you want, banana with cinnamon if you want, muffin, fruits, whatever you need, for €8. I think that was really, really good. I don't know if I said it, but this is a private hostel. The owner has two, and they are quite near each other. I think that is all. Now, you wonder how much it cost. This room with a double bed cost us €45. And we needed that after yesterday, when we walked down from Cruz de Ferro to Molinaseca.
So, now it's time for us to go. It's 9 o'clock and we are leaving Molinaseca. And we are going forward Ponferrada in the beginning. And then we see where we end. This day. Yeah.
This was a good morning. We had slept well, had breakfast, and the weather was better again, although the morning was a little chilly.
So, if you wonder where the supermarket is, it is here. It's just, can say, 100 meters from the bridge. It's a small one. If you go around that corner also, you come to the pharmacy, and then I was there yesterday, and they were really good to give advice.
With a little help from ibuprofen and some gel and massage, we had overcome Camilla's pain in her calves, so it looked promising. In our plan, this would be the moving day, because the stretch to Ponferrada and then on to Villafranca del Bierzo was relatively flat.
The weather is so different from yesterday. This morning it's sun Okay, we start 1 hour later, but the temperature is nicer, warm. And it should be good weather today. Yesterday we had good, clear weather, you can say, in the morning. But then we had heavy rain, so I could not film so much. Yeah, it was slippery to walk also. But this far it's looking very good. I have sunscreen on for the first time this journey. Yeah. Buenos días. Gracias. Hello, we are now in Ponferrada and we have the castle behind us. We have taken our time to walk from Molinaseca to Ponferrada, and the time is around 12 right now. We will take a break here and then we will continue.
When I hike alone, I have my routines. I get up relatively early in the morning and I like to hike for 1 or 2 hours before breakfast. Okay, if I can choose, I want my morning coffee, but it's not always possible. I might take a 5 minutes break now and then to drink, but mostly I walk and enjoy nature and the surroundings, and that my body carries me forward. I also often walk relatively far every day, and if I had to walk an extra kilometer, there are usually no problem for the body. I'm just going. Often there is no big meal in the middle of the day, maybe a coffee and a tortilla, and that break takes maximum 20 to 30 minutes. After a day's walking, I shower, wash my clothes, and sometimes I take a short nap. I don't usually party in the evenings.
I don't know. Salud.
Sometimes I eat my dinner alone, or I have a common meal with other hikers with whom I have interesting conversations. But sometimes I listen to others or just observe. This is how my days continue throughout my hike. When I hike with my wife, it's different. I have to compromise and consider that she also has needs and habits, which sometimes don't match mine.
We have only started at 8 o'clock once, and all other days we have started later.
Yes.
So we have walked from somewhere between 8, 9 o'clock to 4, 5 in the afternoon, you can say.
For example, she wants to start the hike later in the morning, preferably around 8 or 9, after she has eaten some kind of breakfast.
Now we're talking breakfast.
Yeah,
Breakfast.
If we can't buy breakfast, we have to shop the day before and carry it with us, so it's there in the morning. We walk maybe an hour before it's time for a break. A break that usually takes about 20-30 minutes. In between, a break to pee is also needed.
That's the whole inflow.
We continue like this until lunchtime, which is sometime around 12, and then we usually eat a proper meal. That break will be at least 45 minutes, but it can also be 1 hour long. Then we walk again for another hour with a pee break in between.
We need a break.
And so on until we reach our accommodation, which is around 4 and 6 in the afternoon. We usually walk around 20k per day, but sometimes we can walk up to 30k in a single day, if necessary. but her body feels best when we walk around 20-22k. If we have to go further because we cannot find accommodation, the margins are smaller. But I know she would continue quietly and stubbornly until we find something, but then she would suffer for days afterward. When we arrive after a day of hiking, Camilla wants to rest a bit before taking a shower, while I do my routines as I described earlier. After that, it's time for some kind of food. At the restaurant, common meal with other hikers, or we shop and cook our own food.
This is plato number uno.
And so it continues. But the interesting thing is that both ways works very well. Although, to be honest, sometimes I get frustrated with all the stops we make along the way. So what is positive then? For me, it's about being able to share the hike with the one I love and is my best friend. And that I get to experience so much more that I otherwise don't get to experience, when my Camilla is constantly finding new things to do.
I'm happy. Maybe gonna taste our food. No.
Many of those things that she just does are things that I might want to do, but for some reason don't. Maybe it is because I'm more focused on the walk itself, the path, my senses and my inner dialogue. She wants to visit different buildings, smell flowers, photograph flowers. And at this time, photograph doors.
What are you doing? I will take a photo.
I'm filming.
Okay.
This is the Camino for me.
And it is like she is a magnet that draws different kind of people to her in different situations. And that is something incredibly fun and beautiful. For example, on the very first day on this hike, someone wanted to show her kittens. And on this day, we got berries from a tree by a man who stopped us.
Came a man and stopped us, and I was suspicious in the beginning, I admit that. And then he gave us this really fresh and tasty. Yeah.
Very good.
Very good. We are so happy. Thank you.
Du är lite längre.
Ah, good.
Han vill...
Muchas gracias, señor.
Espera. Mira. Mira.
Okay.
De är jättegoda.
Gracias.
No, es que se pone ahora con el tiempo.
De här är ju supermassor.
Gracias.
Buen camino.
What are they saying? Climb every mountain and hill. Then we leave Ponferrada behind and also the mountains in that direction and walk in the other direction forward Usbrerio. But it will take some days until we are there. So, we have left Ponferrada behind and now we are going to take a break at Bar Compostela, or Compostela it's called. It's over here. So we are back on the road again. Yeah. Are your stomach full?
Yes, I'm full.
Yeah.
I'm satisfied.
One more.
I'm glad and happy and satisfied.
Yeah, that's good.
My stomach is full.
Yeah, that's good.
And the sun is shining.
That's also good. Yeah, it's start to be warm again. Yeah. What do I have to say? What?
I think it's a cemetery.
Yeah,
Cemetery over there.
that's right. Yeah, just now. I don't have so much to say right now. We will walk. Yeah, we have not decided yet for how far. My mind is not with me right now. How is yours?
It's with me.
That's good. Yeah. Time for a break. Start to be real warm now. And then it's good with an Aquarius. Hello.
Hello.
We are on our way to Cacabelos.
Cacabelos.
Yeah. And my head checked out, I think, for a few hours on the middle of the day. I didn't feel so well, actually.
No. And then you took some nuts and a chocolate bar, and
Yeah.
now you're you and again.
Yeah. I don't know why I was so tired and strange things happen on the Camino. Yeah. But I have not met this situation before. It just checked out and I couldn't handle things actually. But now I'm back and I'm filming again. Yeah. And we will walk this 3.5 kilometers to Cacabelos, and then we will stay there for the night and continue tomorrow.
The sun is shining on us today.
Yeah. Yes.
It's wonderful.
Yeah. And I think this weather will continue.
Yes, I think so too.
Yeah. And we love it.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what happens actually with my head, inside my head. I just started to feel tired, and then I changed temper, and I also I don't know the English word, loy. Maybe the word is indolent. Yeah. But now I'm back. A little energy, water, and a good company.
Are you filming my ear?
And just when I thought our luck had turned, we faced a new problem. As I said in the beginning of this day, we use sunscreen. But Camilla didn't use it on her calves when she normally doesn't need it. But later I started seeing red streaks on her calves. And then we remembered that we had used a gel and that it was not good to combine sun and that gel. So we went to the pharmacy and bought cooling gel. Later, Camilla showered, and after that her blood vessels went crazy. They almost exploded. I took towels that I cooled down in cold water. But while I was cooling down the new towels, Camilla's calves heated up the other towels, so I changed towels every minute for about 30 minutes before she tried to cool the calves with ice-cold water. But nothing helped. Luckily, she had no pain or itching, but I was really worried about how this would continue. But at least, later we both managed to fall asleep.
Good morning, day 5. Our yesterday was a bit different day, you can say. We started in a weather with 9 degrees Celsius, and the evening I think we were at least 25, 26. And the sun was really hot, and our skins is not prepared yet for the sun. And we used sun protection, maybe not on every part of the body, and unfortunately we were sunburned. And we also used gel for muscles, and I think we had a reaction for that, some of us. But we will walk again. Today is a bit cloudy, and we are happy for that, actually. And we take one day ahead right now and see how far we come. Yeah, and Camilla is here. Yeah. And I'm here in the kitchen or dining room or something like that. They don't use it yet right now, but yeah. You have the reception of this hostel 500 meters in that direction. And the funny thing was that Camilla saw it when we passed through it, and I didn't. And I was a bit, not angry, but I was confused.
Grumpy.
Grumpy. And I said, oh, we should not go there. And she said, come on. And we went there. And that was right. We were lucky, because then otherwise we had to turn back and go back 500 meters and back again. So 1K more. And that time haven't been fun. No. So, yeah, Camilla. Do you want in on pictures?
If someone else.
That is how it looks. Yeah. Let's go and get some breakfast and get going. How this private hostel is? If we have a scale up to 5, I changed the scale now.
It's 3.
It's a 3, yeah.
Yes, 3.
It's a clean.
Yes.
Nice, but it's a bed and a roof over your head. Yeah, that's Good.
Everything is so green. We're not used to that. Albergue Municipal de Cacabelos. So we are walking along this road. And it's a very nice view. But it is uphill. Yeah. It's Saturday too. First stop for today. Next to the road. But I think it's the last one before we leave the road. Really nice place. We're heading forward Villafranca del Bierzo.
This day we would reach Villafranca del Bierzo, the village where we started our first Camino many years ago. I thought it would feel special to walk into that village with Camilla again. But our hike had gotten a tough start, so we were both a little quiet and awaiting.
No. No.
But we still tried to keep up the spirit. And I began to understand what this Camino would teach me.
Yeah, I start to think that I understand what this Camino will teach me. Every time when I say something, it will turn in another way. So yeah, here is a nice view I will try to show you.
I think this Camino wanted to teach me not to have so many preconceived notions and expectations about things and situations, because so far nothing had been what I thought it would be. And it didn't turn out like that either when we reached Villafranca del Bierzo.
It's really a lot of up and down when we're walking through this vineyard. Yeah. So now we are in Villafranca del Bierzo.
Okay, behind me I have the albergue where we bought our first credencial in 2014. 10 years ago. Now we're back.
Here in this roundabout, 10 years ago, our first Camino started.
So the clock is 12 and we have arrived in Villafranca del Bierzo. I have bought new socks,
because those I bought in Sweden is too soft. So I feel that my feet are, what you say? They are not still in the sock, and it creates frictions, and it's too warm also. Camilla also bought socks. She had these bamboo socks. They never dries. Yeah, so she's in the supermarket right now and buying us lunch because the bars not open their kitchens before 1 o'clock, and we don't want to wait because we are so hungry right now. Here in Villafranca you have this park. I think you should visit if you have time.
In our original plan, we had planned to reach Osebrero this day. But after all our trouble, we realized we weren't going to get there. When we stopped in Trabadelo for a late afternoon meal, I asked Camilla if she wanted to stay there, but she didn't get a good feeling and wanted to walk another hour. We didn't have a hostel booked, but we had a few villages ahead of us, but we didn't know if there were any beds available, so it looked like we had to walk at least 4 to 7k, and since Camilla had her foot problems, it was going to be a challenge. But we continued uphill.
I'm sitting here in Trabadelo with a big bear. I'm worth it because we have walked from Villafranca to here. Camilla, what do you think about this road?
It was kind of boring.
Kind of boring.
Yes, just straight ahead and with the cars on my side, and nothing to see, nothing to.
And the major road above, we can say, because we walking beside a road, and then also a major road beside that road. So, no, I agree, it's boring, but you have to do it. And now we got the reward. Camilla have not got her reward yet because she's waiting for a salata mixta. I got a tortilla. The clock, it's about 4 o'clock. So you understand, we are walking long days. Yeah, you can say we have cruising speed. Oh, look at her smile.
Looks very good.
Yeah.
I think it's very good.
Yeah. The clock is almost 5 in the evening, and we have still few kilometers to walk. We don't have any pre-booked this evening, so it's a little, what do you say? Yeah. Challenging, can you say that? Not challenging. We are a little curious, you can say, for where we're going to stay tonight.
And as if we didn't have enough problems, the insole of Camilla's shoes broke, and the new socks she had bought turned out to be very bad, as they were already wet and had a hole under the foot. Even though Camilla knew she wouldn't walk more than 10 meters in bad socks, she didn't say anything, and after 30 minutes of walking, she now also got blisters under her feet. I knew there was a truck stop a little further on, but it was a question of whether Camilla could walk all the way there. So I had to trick her a bit and tell her we only had 1k left when we actually had more than twice. But there was nothing but road and forest where we were, and we couldn't stop there. So I took her backpack on my back and we continued for the last hour.